Wrong guy, same time.
What's up, Dream Team? I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be a quick and easy way of how to bleach the knots on your closure. So here are some of the things that you're going to need to be able to bleach your knots. Of course, a closure of some sort, or a frontal, whichever one you need to bleach knots on. Bleach and developer. Some of this shimmer lights, it helps get rid of that brassy look once we dye it. A mixing bowl and a mixer, some gloves, and of course some foil. Okay, so first to get started, I'm actually going to take off my rings and put gloves on. Well, before I put the gloves on, the only thing you're going to need so far is the mixing bowl, the brush, the developers, and I think with this one, since this one is already open, I guess I'm going to use the 30. I bought another one thinking that I would need one, but I already had a lot because I don't bleach a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to try to do is get a thick consistency. So I'm not going to use all of it because the closure is small and you don't need a bunch of it. So what I'm going to do is tear open the BW2 powder, pour some in, and try to get just enough, like a amount. Sorry, I'm stuttering here. Try to get a good enough amount to where the consistency is really thick. So I pour in the powder, and so I only used about that much just to like kind of cover the bottom. Then I'm gonna pour this in, and try not to pour too much so that you don't have to mix as much consistency so that it's not too runny. So just take that, mix it in. Okay, of course it's way too much powder because you can see it like clumped. So we're gonna need more developer. Keep mixing until you get sort of the consistency that you want. This honestly might be all I need, because I can already tell it's really loud. Like the smell is really loud. It's like a perm or chemicals basically that you're mixing up. So this almost really is the consistency that I want, that it's not like super runny, but I'm gonna add a little bit more powder just so that it's not running. I don't want it to be runny, to seep through the lace. That's not too bad, but I'm gonna put a little bit more powder. Make sure you get all in the cracks and creases of it so that you get all your product that you need to be used. All right, so let's check the consistency. That's perfect. See how it's like not running off of it, where it's thick enough to spread? That's kind of what I want. So now I'm gonna put on the gloves, get the closure down, and start to put it on there. Okay, so before I put the other glove on, I'm just gonna give you guys a view of what the closure looks like. So I just lay down a piece of foil, and I have my mixed consistency here, and this is what my closure actually looks like. So I'm gonna try to semi-part it, open it up, and put it on my hands so that we can see like a before. Maybe I'll try to zoom that in, whatever. But yeah, so what I like to do is put on my glove. And what I like to do is take all of the hair up front and make sure it's all back, because that's the worst part and you don't want bleach on your hair. So make sure it's all pushed back and try not to get any of the bleach onto the hair. What you want to do is, we're going to be working with only this area. So since I only mixed up a little, this is how the process is going to go. So we're going to take the mixture and just slightly place it on it. Do not press down. So get the consistency, and when we wipe, when we spread it across, don't press into it. Like, don't act like you're painting the picture. You want to just slightly place it on there. So here we go. Take your mixture, get some on. Here we go. So just slightly place it on top. Don't press it in, just put it on the top. Alright. So that's it. Alright. So try to get the corners and everything to be kind of covered. And you're good to go. So now what you want to do is take the closure, set your timer, and let it dry. So I like to put mine face down, taking off the gloves. I like to place mine face down onto the foil so that you can kind of see and cover it up. So beforehand, you should see the consistency spread apart through the foil. So then just kind of wrap it up. Try not to press it down so that it doesn't seep through the hair. And wait for it to kind of dry. Don't press it. And that's it. Set your timer and let it dry. Clean out your bowl. Wash all the excess out. And you see how I didn't even use, I only mixed a little bit and I didn't use all of this. So all of this just gets thrown away. So try not to use a lot if you're going to do just a closure. So yeah, so we'll let that time, and I'll look at the time and we'll get it started. So the time now is 3:42 and we'll come back and check on it in a bit. All right, so it is now 4:22 and we started at 3:42, so it's about 40 minutes. Let's unwrap this and check on our knots. Okay, looks like we still have a couple black spots, black knots. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is cover it back up and let it sit for a little longer. I do see that some of the knots have changed. However, most of them haven't. So I'm just taking a comb and sorry, I'm trying to do this with two hands, but yeah, they're still black. So just let it sit for a little longer and come back. All right, going in one last time to check. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it out, considering I don't want the bleach to start getting on the hair. The knots don't look as black anymore. So I'm gonna take this out and start to wash it. Here's what underneath looks like. Cool. So here's the trick. Shampooing with this helps a lot. It's gonna take out all that brassy and disgusting look. So let's move over to the sink and get this washed out. Here's what it looks like. So the knots are pretty bleached. All right, let's get this washed out. I like to try to wash most of the bleach off with, like, down the drain instead of having the hair in there and then letting it touch the hair. So this is how it looks without even putting anything on it. No shampoo, no conditioner, nothing. I probably could have left it on a little bit longer, but it looks good because most of them are not black anymore. But this is how it looks now on my hand. So it looks really good. It came out very good. Alright, so let's get this brassiness look. Not really that much on here, honestly. But I'm going to go ahead and shampoo with this. I use quite a bit. I want it to sweep through the lace. It should be it perfectly. Alright. Looks so much better already, and I haven't even done anything to it. And that was just one wash of that stuff. So this is some good stuff. Looks really good, and I haven't even combed it or anything. So let's wash it one more time, do conditioner, and I'll come back. Try and comb it out perfectly. It's already plucked. All right, so this is the final product. As you all can see, it matches perfectly on a skin tone. Looks really good, and I can't wait to put this bad baby in. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go.